Hello folks, welcome to our latest episode of Starbound Haunted Station. Yes, today we're going to build something a bit snowy and icy. I think I'm trying to come up with an idea about skyscrapers and like apocalyptic 7 Days to Die type cities. So I've been gathering materials and I've got an absolute turd load of them now. I've also made some concrete, so let's just... I like that horn. Oh, shut up! They've actually added shitloads of horns to the game. Oh, bye, mech. Yeah, I mean, when mechs first happened, there were only about what, 6, I think it was. And every little update is adding more. 1.3.2 should be out very soon, if not already. I'm not quite sure. This is actually the in unstable 1.3.2 release candidate 2. Which, I don't know. At the moment I have no idea what's in 1.3.2. Expect bug fixes and stuff like that. But I'm sure there'll be more horns, because as I say, they keep on adding them. There's horns aplenty now, including some really strange ones like rubber duck horns, which I really want to try out. Anyway, yeah, let's actually get to the bloody site of what we're doing here. This is what we did last time. Created a story of flesh and metal bashed together like a right load of pricks. And I've expanded the station a little bit. Using the inevitable overgrown stuff. Oh yeah, I actually added this bit as well to make it a bit easier to actually do something about actually getting over the top of it. So I've even sprayed the grass, or the plant matter, in the horrible greyness. So if we go down here, slowly, we have ourselves another completely, yes, yeah, completely empty area. So I don't think we're not going to do the full one, because that takes years. We only want to keep these episodes to half an hour. So what we're going to do, well, as I say, a skyscraper, I guess. Probably not an entire city. We'll take up the top half, just maybe kind of like that. We'll make it so it's something that you can actually get to the top of this area. Probably won't, as I say, we won't fill out the whole thing. It'll just take forever. I just can't be bothered. I mean, yeah, some other excuse. Yes. So yeah, well, I've set everything up now, and I just have to think of I suppose we have to put in some ground. So let's see. Frozen dirt, presumably. Let's put that into this one. I don't know why this area is particularly icy. We'll pretend it's like open to the elements. Unfortunately, you simply can't get rid of the outside. I'm sure there might be mods to do that, but no. And so we're going to have to sort of like pretend this is like somehow exposed to the outside air. So I guess, I mean, we'll take out the bottom, I think, at some point. For now, we just want some to lay the groundwork. Yeah, that'll do. I mean, we can always tweak later in later builds or whatever. These probably should have to move at some point. Yeah. Make that now. In fact, I know what we'll do. Have I got that in my hotbar? I don't think I've got anything... Oh, yes, I have. I've got them in that hotbar just there. I'll kind of like put all these things up in the air. Yeah, just so we have an easy thing to... An easy way to get to them without close... Oh, what the... What a tenant. Huh, there we go, that's more like it. And we can now finish off the bottom to about there, I think. Oh, I'm not sure what we'll do about that door. Not sure if we'll even use that door. I mean, what have we got? I mean, that'll open out to... Well, it'll have to be corridors and stuff if we actually ever get around to using it. So, I suppose a great big skyscraper then. Okay, I've added in... some normal dirt below that. Not much I can really do about that. Well, there it is. I mean, I just can't be bothered to do anything about it. But generally, if you stand in the middle here, it kind of does looks like we've actually got solid ground beneath us now for a certain depth. So we actually can start building the thing. I'm going to use concrete for this because skyscraper, but it's going to be intermingled with lots of ice. So let's have a go. Let's start off this skyscraper. Let's have a look. Let's go up. So it's going to be kind of, I reckon, along these pillars just here will be the starting point. So it's not actually going to be huge, but it is going to be skyscraper. I mean, the trouble is, if I do it too wide, it's going to end up being, well, just like a small apartment complex. In fact, it probably, to be honest, will end up like that anyway. But that'll be the right-hand side. We need it to be tall and thin. Thin! Get rid of that. And I'm actually... I like the idea of it not like being completely... Hang on, let's take out some of this. Like it's kind of like half buried in the snow, and there's been like an incursion Is that the right word? Of the ice into the real thing. So I think the sensible solution is to, instead of trying to build this all broken and apocalyptic as we go along, is to kind of like do a fairly sturdy, non-broken type thing, and then break it as we did in other sorts of builds. We want a little bit of space up top, so we can go, well, have to do a bit of a leap like that, so we can actually get up to there. And that'll be like that. It's not going to be huge, but I mean, I think that's kind of like what I want. The devil will be in the detail. I think that's going to be the intention of this. Just so we're not just going for like a huge McHugerson build, like the one, well, I can barely see it, the one over there, which was just massive. Oh, massive-ish. But I do want to keep this within the sort of like the, I'll say 30 minutes. I mean, that's the final edit. I mean, the footage to this tends to be like 90 minutes. But you see what I mean? You know what I mean, you bastards. I mean, you good viewers. Right, okay, so... how am I going to divide the floors? I think that tall, maybe? I mean, each floor doesn't have to be exactly the same. I mean, there might be like a penthouse, which is a bit more spacious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oh. Actually, at this rate, the penthouse is going to be... Oh. The first time it... I even tried, it actually divides perfectly. Just when I actually want to have a slightly bigger penthouse thing. Nah, whatever. So, do we have a lift? I suppose we will actually have a lift in this. And because this is a... Oh, well, we can have a broken lift. The whole point of this is supposed to be a bit fucked, isn't it? Okay. Well, if we say the lift's going to be on the right-hand side, even if we don't actually have one. And... So... This, as I say, this doesn't look very ambitious, but as I say, it's going to be in the detail, so... well, we'll see. It's going to start off being concrete. Well, yeah, and then we're going to start filling it with things like ice and everything like that. Background... I don't want to make it look too prison-like. I mean, if I do that... it just starts to look a bit kind of bunker in the sky-ish. I've got a bit of an idea, actually, while I think about it. It's to make this build a bit, well, bigger without spending too much time on it. Let's put that there. I'm going to have... Oh, pointy. I'm going to have a little sort of thing going on here. So there's going to be a kind of like a... At some point, I mean, I probably won't do it now, but... well, probably will. There's a little tunnel going down there. And this section, this whole section here, can be kind of full of ice and stuff. So make it a bit more kind of a... The apocalypse has happened, so it's going to have to be a mixture of different materials, especially because I've got entirely huge amounts of everything. I've got bugger all of some of them already. What's that? Is that slush? No, that's just regular snow. Oh, that's okay. We'll probably have the snow pushed up against here. So this is going to have to be... Yeah, let's just start filling it up and see how this goes. I think I might have overdone it. Went a little bit mad. And also, you can possibly just about see this. Because it's ice, it's also a little bit transparent, so you can actually see an asteroid floating past in this bit, which is a bit weird. But I've also realised I've got ice blocks, which may actually be a useful thing. Put them in the background, maybe, down below at least, and maybe a bit higher up. In fact, maybe, I don't know. I'm almost tempted to change the concrete to ice blocks, like I did for that little bit of wall just there. And we'll have a look. And just to see if it makes any sense. Maybe. So a bit of mind changing later. I'm using classic wallpaper on the ground floor. I am going to make the lift shaft, I think. Because that just feels like it's something that needs to be done in the context of this building. I'm putting concrete background. There's already some ice coming in, but never mind. And I suppose that means everything's going to have its little door, I guess. A lift door. Like that. So I've got a nice little shaft for the lads. I've also got some composite rail somewhere. Yeah. And put it where the asphalt is. This may end up just being kind of like deliberately abused and broken, but for now we'll do everything as if it's brand new. We can always smash it to bits later on. Probably I need to go that high. I doubt I've actually got any I might have got some left over, but I think I've cleared out my inventory severely due to making other videos. No, looks like I'll have to make some more a bit later. But that like that sets out where we need to actually be later on. So wallpaper goes to about there. Oh, it's gone all dark. Ah, I should make it go a bit. It's going to have to be a bit low, isn't it? Into the very ice itself, where there is actually no background. There we go. Oh, there's some of that. There. Nice. Alright, another dopey-ass idea. I'm just doing some token lighting just so we can see what we're doing. Wallpaper! Everywhere, coloured, various colours. I said in the weirdest way possible. So this is gonna be the green room where all the celebs hang out. Before talking to Jonathan Ross, I presume he's still going. Unless he got trapped in some anime cartoon somewhere. Who knows? Purple? Yeah, let's do that. God, this is going to be ugly as sin. But this is the tacky skyscraper of ice. It's now called. I'll get rid of that as well. So we've got various different floors, all different colour themed. I'm starting to think this maybe should have been something else. I really feel like this should be a basement as well, where lots of tanks and things can hang out. Tanks of crap. I don't mean like military tanks and whatever. Again, though, I have cleaned out my furniture. I will actually have to go and get some. Right, so I've moved the ship to a new star system. I'm just hoping to grab some random stuff. Let's go there. This is try and go for the more ice-based planets, just for the theme of the episode. And click on that. There we go. And hopefully there should be some kind of village on this rather than a dungeon. Otherwise... Oh, really didn't need to deploy my mech. So the button kind of like appears and just... Yeah, whatever. Anyway, let's have a look. Oh! We have ourselves a village. Not really necessarily the one I wanted. I was hoping for... I know Apex apartments are quite rare, but... This'll get us some beds and stuff, I guess. Sorry, this has to be done. Stuff! 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 Phew. They didn't suspect a thing. Alright, got shitloads of furniture. So first of all, let's actually start putting some good lighting in. These are neat fluorescent lights from a while ago. So these can go down in the basement. We don't need torches. Actually lights things up nicely. Oh, that's not very even, is it? Let's put that in like that. But it's underground, it doesn't need to be all buggered up, does it? Although you can still see all that stuff, that's really annoying. So I've got loads of kind of like well, I've got loads of mainly Hylotl stuff, but also loads of stuff that I've made from the 3D printer. 3 large metal tanks. Probably don't need all that many. That's a really short tank, isn't it? It's not exactly the most full use of the room. Is there anything else? I mean, I've got these rusted girders, which I kind of like want to integrate into the whole thing. But I suspect when I start breaking things, I'll be able to expose things like that. And it'll all be rather cool looking. Well, it better bloody well be. I wonder if I can actually change the colour of this. Yeah. Why did I do that? I'm sure there's a reason. Yeah. I don't actually like this blue colour. And maybe change it to something dark. Oh no, just... I don't know, that actually makes the concrete look quite cool. Huh, okay. So let's do the rest of it. Grey. Oh, I've done it there as well. Never mind. There, now it looks really dingy. Maybe, right at the very top, have I got any light or bars or something? Metal bars. I wonder if maybe should like make it so there's kind of like fake windows that go up to surface level. Although it's not quite right, is it? Although maybe. I don't know, maybe we can actually do that. So, I mean, I'll put some asphalt down, but maybe if I actually make the level of the road outside be a bit lower. This is an idea. It'll work. Honest. Right, so the road's going to go down to about there instead. And we'll have a staircase or something up to the thing. So, hang on, let's get rid of that. So yeah, maybe the main entranceway should be kind of like a bit more kind of like a proper entranceway. Like that. Not quite sure. I'm going to do this. Maybe it's like a canopy. Sort of thing. Let's have a think. Nearly done. Oh, it's not brilliant. Oh, all that work and yeah, shrug, really. Right. So, oh god, I didn't finish off colouring that. Or, to be exact, I over-coloured it. Although that's actually the wrong material, isn't it? Yeah, that shouldn't be Durasteel at all. That should be concrete for the sake of the shaft. Oh god, this takes so long. This is the same stuff that space stations are actually made of. In part, at least. Down like that. There, that's a little more like it. And now I need to continue filling up this lot. There's loads of those flower beds I'm just going to put outside. Power generator, I'm going to put that on the roof, make it look like an air conditioner. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do, wasn't it? I was actually going to, the whole point of this, the reason why I actually did all that, was so we could actually have some sort of windows. What I consider to be like surface level windows. Although, having said that, maybe if I do it like that instead. Yeah, we don't actually need to take out the background at all then. Unfortunately now I've just, ow. It's the wrong colour. The wrong colour. Which one was it? It was black, wasn't it? There we go. So we put a bunch of these windowy things. Well, they're not going to line up with the light, are they? Oh, it'll do. Yeah. Fuck it anyway. I'm going to put the bloody great big teleporter down here, I think. Let's put it there. And this can be called the A1 Ice Scraper. Because it's a skyscraper, but for ice. Although an ice scraper is something that you use on your car, so that doesn't quite work as well as I intended. I need to find some more basement furniture. It's fairly random what I picked up, and it's open. Huh. And it's not necessarily ideal. I wonder if I should change the lights to this. This looks a bit more industrial. I don't know. Maybe if down here... Okay, here we go. Get rid of them. Down here will be... I wish I kind of like it when it's all broken. When it's all, well, not broken, but all... Oh yeah, this is actually much better lighting. Let's put this in. And that one's completely offset. But this looks a lot more spooky and atmospheric down here now. And let's move those slightly. Oh, that one probably didn't need to be moved. That one's in there. And that one's in there. So it's almost symmetrical now. Huh. Actually quite like this. I like it gloomy. I could put a bog down here, but I think that should be a bit higher up. Nothing else really screams basement-y. I'll have to get some more of that stuff later. Unless I just put in like two of these. Bit of a cheat. But what I really need is like a washing machine and stuff like that. Make it like a utility room as well as a whatever the hell they are room. Okay, I think I was going to make this like pretend to be a road or something. Might actually, I don't know. I kind of want it to be a garden, but I also want to cover this kind of like stuff in snow as well. In fact, whilst I'm here, I'll be thinking about that. I've got a cloud, which I had to cheat in, just so I thought it might be funny to have some cloud, but no, actually, no real idea what to do with that. And this is kind of like gravity stuff. Okay, well, let's put down some of the stuff that I got from the Hylotl village. I kind of like fancy having some flowers, just to make it look nice. But we will need that snow. Slush. Oh dear, that's not ideal. It's hard to work with this stuff. Doesn't look ideal, this. Or maybe lower it a little bit like that, so you can actually walk across it at least. Yeah, that's starting to get towards the theming. Let's go into the roof. I'll put in these slidey doors for the lift shafts. Go onto the roof and we'll add in that. Nice. Another one of those bloody large metal tanks. No. I'm going to make the top floor very Hylotl indeed. Can't really put a bog in. It would be nice to put a bog in every room, but I think that might be overkill. And we just simply don't have space, and who cares about bogs, really? Me. But let's just make this one. We'll have a bog room, a bedroom, and a main room. So this is actually going to get a bit more complicated than I probably need. That's wrong sort. Okay, bog. It's just... Oh, well, we've got a urinal and a sink. That's basically it. Yeah, it might be a bit wrong size, that. Nice little bed. Probably put in a picture above the bed. We'll need more doors. I've got several internal type doors. Not a huge amount. Put in a little flower next to that. This will be the main room, so we probably need a nice tall table. And a chair. All stuff that I stole. We've got a trash can. That needs to go outside, I think. Medieval plates. That's not quite the same theme, but never mind. And a bowl. Why not? That looks all very something. Let's have a Hylotl picture, calligraphy above that. And logically, this should actually have... Bloody hell, that's bright. Actually, it looks way too cosy now. I'm supposed to be breaking this to bits at some point. Putting girders and things. Maybe we should buy that on the bottom floor, all this. Never mind. I made a change. I did actually move all the furniture down below and slightly tweaked it as well. Just because it's occurred to me, this top area is almost certainly going to be exposed to the horrible elements. So, I've just printed out some new furniture, all kind of like wrecked and shitty. And that's going to be what the top level is going to be more themed towards. So we'll have a different design. So wrecked table. There isn't that much wrecked stuff. But, I mean, I could go back to a scorched biome and do stuff. I guess get some more crap. What else is there? There's wrecked tables, wrecked beds. So it's all a bit scuzzy up here. And because there is going to be, as I say, some kind of... Well, maybe I should start doing that now. Just because I mean, we do need a way down into the thing. Let's get these girders on the go. See, it looks like... Yeah, there we go. It is just background, but it does... That is quite a... That does look like it's all broken and stuff. And we've also got red girders. In our inventory somewhere. There. And we can start kind of like... adding those into the background and stuff like that. I can start tearing down some of the wallpaper. Although that's just letting light in and stuff. So it'd be something like that. I mean, we could expose some of the girders. Like, if we keep the girders kind of like horizontal, those can be the vertical ones. Those can be the horizontal ones. These can be the vertical ones. This is like something I was going to do in the circus tent, and I can't remember if I did or not. But I think I did. But yeah, just kind of expose the structure of the place. And maybe a bit more concrete. Like that. And if I really wanted to get really pedantic with the design, I could put in yet more bloody, overgrown stuff. But I'm not quite sure exactly how much that's going to influence this particular one. I mean, it's kind of like leaking through from here, I guess. And we'll put it just like in the background a bit. Like that. Or something. Don't quite know how that's going to work. I'm making a second level of wrecked stuff. I've decided to make a bit of an incursion by the flowers, just so we can have use of the vine thingy bob. Oh, in actual fact, we could actually use our... Hang on, let's give it... we can put this table thing there. This... Well, we've got one down below, so we can have that there. And let's put the bed in here. The wrecked bed. Directly below the broken bits. That's the table. There it is, there's the wrecked bed. It's next to the lift, which is a bit peculiar, but never mind. And so this area down here, it feels like it still should be a bit more broken. So let's get it from the outside in. We'll probably make that level down there a little bit broken as well, but not completely. So it's just a little bit. Just a little bit. Sodded. That can go down there. Oh, that's fine. And we haven't actually got any windows in any of these places. I really feel like I should have done. Never mind. So it is starting to look a bit more Brock, which is a good thing. I've already put a steam boiler in downstairs. Well, let's put a water cooler in. I keep on remodelling everything, sometimes off camera, and I keep on forgetting to actually talk. But yeah, I've done the entrance hall with the lights. I've done the basement a bit more. This is a little less snowy out there now. I've got to remember to actually make sure that this is still quite snowy. The trouble is all this furniture and everything doesn't really go with the whole sort of snow stuff. Maybe if I am bringing the snow from this side a bit more. So there's going to be a bit more of... I think we're not going to have a working lift here, are we? I don't think that's going to be a thing that happens. So let's have some... Let's kind of like have it leaking in like this. I'm wondering whether... Oh, God, here we go. Well, the chaos of this is probably actually something that we actually do need. Let's have some proper snow just there. Some background snow as well. I don't really want to make it too cavey. Yeah, so I think I might... I'm going to take out this lot. It doesn't really seem like a huge amount of points. Oh, that'll do. Just like that. Yeah, that's more like... That's kind of spilling over in an agreeable fashion. So if we just bung in a couple of extra... so it looks just look a little bit sort of broken. Oh, that's just... I don't know. I'm not sure if that's necessary. Yeah, okay, that'll do. I wouldn't mind another beam, actually. That's some... Oh god, that's totally fucked up now. Where can I actually put this? These don't actually really go anywhere. Yeah. Sod it. Let's not have that. Any other bits of furniture for the roof area? God damn it. No. Or maybe. Pretty much no. Actually, the wrecked boiler, that's a lot more sensible. Wrecked boiler. There. Even though that really should be in the basement. But the basement is fairly fine, I think. I think that's allowed to be a little bit... Oh god, look at all this crap down here. And this does actually need to have slush. I think it's slush down there. Which kind of like means we will actually have to get rid of a lot of this stuff. Just because it's... Yeah, it doesn't really make a huge amount of sense. Bit more. Make sure they can actually get in and out. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. I think we may actually have a bit of incursion here as well. I've just thrown in lots of random stuff here. It's not ideal. I'm just trying keeping a little bit more. So this is, yeah, just a little bit shitty. And this doesn't look really very good over here. It looks a bit abrupt. Like that. So we've actually filled it with furniture now. Actually, that's some... That shouldn't be a torch. However, we do need some kind of lighting. We haven't really got any lighting now. Maybe we should have torches then. Just as a kind of like... someone's come down here and put them up. Because they know things are all a bit broken and stuff. People have been adventuring here. That's the whole point of it. Let's have a... I feel like around the incursion should be a bit more scrubby. Just like broken background and stuff like that. So let's have a little bit of extra... scuzziness just about here. And in fact, we could make it so it's like that. Oh yeah, that looks quite good. I like that. Incursions. We probably should do another one at the bottom then. Hehe, bottom. It's getting late. Shut up. Yeah. That looks a little bit square, doesn't it? Like that. My inventory is now totally full. Yeah. I'm going to start. I think I'll start to get rid of this stuff actually, just so I think I'm getting towards the end of this. Get rid of that. Unfortunately, the background, there's not much I can do about the background. I mean, I'm wondering whether we should just make it fully iced up and have it sort of like I don't know. Must admit, these flowers, whilst pretty, do feel like they're not part of the theme. Can we put that light on? Oh, we can. And also switch that one off. There, that looks a bit better. I just want to make it gloomy without being kind of like impossible to see anything. So we can actually put a bit more snow. Or slush in this case. So it's sort of, I mean, it's not all iced up, but some of it is. Yeah. It still looks a little bit too like this looks too kind of cheerful and nice. It feels like it should be a bit more buggered up. So I might have a think about that after the episode and see if I can actually de-polish it up so I can shittify things a bit more. That's one spinning around. I think there might be a broken one somewhere in Starbound, but I'm not quite sure. Huh. So still, this. Oh, we never actually did that tunnel thing. Oh well, that can be there. I mean, there's still in theory space down here to do something completely different, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so for now we'll stop. So I still need to think a little. I want to have a bit more of a think about this because this still feels a bit peculiar. This whole ice incursion thing. Let's just actually take the view that way, just so we can see the whole thing in action, like that. Yeah, I'm just wondering whether this is this makes a lot of sense. And I don't know, because it just why is the snow so high up? It just kind of like looks a bit peculiar like that. So I don't think that was a complete success, that at all. I mean, it feels like it needs to be a bit more discreet. It feels like the tower needs to be standalone rather than all bunched up. So I don't know. Anyway, yep, we'll stop. So yeah, thanks for watching. Do subscribe to be notified when new episodes of Starbound go live, and do check out my other kind of one-off Starbound type stuff, like stuff about mechs mainly, and all the 1.3 stuff. So yeah, go and check that out. And do check out my Patreon if you want to help support the channel and unlock exclusive videos. Ooh! And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.